you visit it every day. You learn to deal and cope with it better, but you think about it all the time and you revert back to it.
Jiang says the U.S. should bear full responsibility for the mid-air collision between a U.S. surveillance.
Most people realize this is a reconnaissance airplane, but this is a converted airliner. It's the size of a 737, but it's a propeller plane. It's got 4 props. The J-8 is very similar to the F-4 Phantom, right? This is a supersonic fighter jet for dogfighting. My airplane is just for straight level transport. The idea that this big, lumbering, large 140,000 pound plane could do anything to a fighter jet is utterly ridiculous. What really happened is you had a lead pilot that was becoming more and more aggressive. We'd seen him before on missions prior, and he was hot dogging. He was showing off. He was, he almost hit us twice before he finally hit us.
I agree. He's very, very close. Oh, yes.
When he did hit us, our mission was over. We were already turned around and headed towards Okinawa. And so, no, we weren't in Chinese airspace, nor were we ever in Chinese airspace until we were making an emergency landing. We were headed away. He wanted to shoot us down after, his guy had hit us and we recovered from our inverted dive and were clearly severely damaged. He asked for permission to shoot us down and was denied that permission. We were scared. Don't kid yourself. We were well aware of the Chinese government. I mean, a lot of people back then didn't understand the power that China is and their attitude towards us. And so they're like, oh, you always knew you were coming back. I said, listen, when they're telling you you're going to prison, you're going to be tried as a murderer and a spy, you don't not believe them, right? I mean, this is China. This isn't some small country. We didn't know if we would be there 12 days or 12 years. We really didn't know. The most important area of the world is the South China Sea, as far as I'm concerned. And that region, from a trade perspective, from a world power perspective, freedom of navigation, of the potential for a major conflict, that it's the South China Sea. And it has been for 20 years. Largely, the Chinese in that region were left unfettered for a long time, and now it's coming back to bite us, quite frankly. I mean, you've seen the transition from my incident 20 years ago till now. The training and the capabilities of the Chinese military has made drastic moves. They've got carriers. They've gone from a brown water Navy, which is mainly littoral, protecting your own coast, to a blue water Navy, which means you can have the logistics and the ability to reach out and touch someone, so to speak. I think we better wake up and understand we have a focus problem in America, and the focus needs to be on the South China Sea, in that region, and maintaining peace, maintaining open trade, and mostly securing our allies over there and making sure that they're protected as well. We've made an oath to protect them. We need to do so. I always said back then, the little part I saw looking out the window, because our windows were blacked out when we were moved from Ling Shui to Haiku, is I always described it as an undeveloped Hawaii. And now I'm just getting on the internet, it's a developed Hawaii. Hainan's a beautiful place. I'm going to go on a limb and say I'm probably not welcome there. I've got no problem with the Chinese people. It's their government that I do have concerns about, to say the least. But I think overall, the average Chinese person is a great person.